All right, so in this section, I'm going to go over some of the best leads to call. So if you're, you already got everything set up, now you're wondering who should you call. So I'm going to break down. In orders who you should call first when you prospect. So number one that I like to call first is FSBO. FSBO stands for sale by owners. So the reason I like to call FSBO because there are very hot leads. So they're already leads. It's just a matter of time of follow up with them. So they already raised their hand that they want to sell. They just need a great agent like yourself to help them sell the house. So you can find FSBO either on Zillow for free, or if you have a system like Espresso Agent or maybe Mojo Dialer, you can find some FSBO there and call them from there. But you can find them on Zillow with the free phone number there and call them. So FSBO first. So definitely call FSBO. They're not easy to convert, but they are very, very hot leads. All right, so the next one that I like to call on my list is expired listings. So expired listings are very hot leads to call. Usually expired listings, sometimes they come back on the market within the 48 to 72 hours. So you need to call them right away. So you can either switch up. You can call expired first if you want to be like kind of on the first agent to call. Let's say maybe 7:50 or 8 o'clock. You want to call expired. You can do that, and then you can call FSBO after. So with expired, it's very competitive. The competition is very high. You have so many agents call, and you're more likely to get hung up on a lot versus FSBO. Also, the answering rate, FSBO and expired. FSBO, they tend to answer the phone a lot faster or more than expired listing, especially if you call an expired late after, let's say, maybe after 2 days, 3 days. Now that's probably gone. They're not taking any more phone calls. So with expired listings, you want to get on the phone as soon as you can. So definitely call expired listings. They're not too hard to convert. They want to sell. Sometimes they're motivated, so you want to call expired listings. All right, so number 3, the next one that I like to call is for rent by owners. So let me explain. So for rent by owners is actually underrated. These are actually very good leads to call. I actually listed some for rent by owners before, and I see a lot of success with the for rent by owners. Now it's gonna vary on your market. So let's say in my market, we do have a lot of the multifamily homes, like where you have like first floor, second floor, third floor, sometimes all the way up to 6 units. So a lot of the time, these for rent, these homeowners, they just want to rent their house. They don't want to sell. But a lot of the time, if they can get the right offer, they might consider. And also what I like about for rent by owners, they do answer the phone most of the time when you call because they have the property for rent. So most of the time when you call, they do answer the phone. And a lot of the time, like I said, if it makes sense, they might sell instead of renting, because let's say they have a tenant, maybe they're not paying rent, or maybe the property is just sitting there vacant. They can't find a tenant. If you could convert them and they might consider sell the home. So definitely, if you have some of these in your market, I would definitely give them a call. Give them a call as well. All right, so number 4 is going to be downsizers. So let me explain. So these are people that you can call. Either they need to downsize. Maybe they're gonna retire. They don't need a big house anymore. They need a small place. A lot of the time, these are people like in their 60s, 70s. They just need a small place. So these are good to call. They do take a while, but they're very easy to convert, and the competition is way less since everybody's calling FSBO or expired because you want to get business right away. But if you want, if you are willing to wait, then you can call. Downsizers are very good to call. It just takes time, but I highly recommend definitely call them, give them a call. Okay, the last one that I like to call, and I don't do this very often, but the last one is circle prospecting. So circle prospecting, basically it's, let's say you could pick a neighborhood that you want to target. Let's say maybe your backyard, and you could pick a neighborhood like in Espresso Agent. You could target a certain neighborhood. It'll give you all the phone numbers. These are people that when you call them, you can ask them if they would consider sell their home in the future if they, if they get the right offer. These are people that they might be moving a year from now, 2 years from now. They might be moving to a different state, so they might sell the house. The pro with this is the competition is very low. It's not that high, so you don't have that many competition. Now the con is it does take a long time. It could take a year, it could take 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. It depends how soon they're looking to move. But it is a great lead to call. So, but that was all the leads that I think you should call, and I'll see you guys on the next section.